Whew. Here we are. We're gonna talk about dance and liberation through dance. This is very exciting. It's my favorite topic because this has been my biggest tool besides shadow work. And this is the ultimate embodiment tool, of course, because to dance, you have to be in your body. And to be in your body is to be alive and magnetic and pulsing with creativity, because our body is the vessel for the divine, and there's so much energy coming through us all the time. So dance is something that maybe you don't think you're good at or skilled at. And I want to say that honestly, as soon as you get out of your mind and you're flowing, you are a dancer and you are 100% skilled enough. You've been walking in this body long enough. Maybe even if you're a virgin and you've never made love, you're still able to dance. But if you've made love and had sex, then you know that it's kind of a dance. The way that we move our hips, the way that we move our bodies, the way that we open up and surrender and shift, and energy moves through our body. So that in itself is like a dance. And if you become so much more embodied in your life and your dance, then you're going to be an amazing lover, and a lover for yourself too. It's not about other people, because first and foremost, we need to be able to connect with ourselves and our own body, our own pleasure, our own desires, our own authentic flow, not people pleasing, not doing things for other people all the time, but really, first of all, making sure our cup is filled. So I've spent a lot of time here in the last 2.5 years in Bali dancing multiple times a week, nonstop. So I have learned a ton. I've taken a lot of dance workshops. I've been doing mostly ecstatic dance and contact improv dance, which is amazing for breaking past anxiety, social anxiety, and fear of intimacy, vulnerable issues, feelings of not worthiness. Because honestly, when I first went to ecstatic dance and someone had mentioned to me for the first time about contact dance, I was really like, no, I don't want to. I don't like to touch people when I dance. It's like too much. But then he said, well, you like connection and you like dance, don't you? I'm like, yeah, of course. And he's like, well, that's all it is. And I'm like, whoa, yeah. So what part of me is nervous about connecting in my dance? I'm just like in my own bubble. Wow, like I thought I was a good dancer, because when I first got to Bali and I started doing ecstatic dance, which I wasn't connecting with anybody on the dance floor, I learned how to get in my body, get out of my head, and have ecstatic experiences where afterward I would feel completely alive and blissed out for, I don't know how long, but a super long time. And this was already so life-changing that I could dance and not care who's watching, not care what people think, not even be thinking about other people, but just feeling so present and so much fun and aliveness. And then also like seeing that in other people, because I'm so in a good mood that all I see is happy people and nothing bothered me. And I know that if I'm in a bad place and I go to an ecstatic dance and I feel kind of like nervous, because I'm a human, these things still happen. All the things that I'm teaching you, I'm still learning and embodying myself. It's a never-ending practice, but it does get a lot better, clearly, because I would never be here today filming these videos if it doesn't get better, because years ago I was not able to do something like this. So practice makes progress, not perfection. And so when I started going to ecstatic dances and having transcendental experiences, I was like, this is it. But then there was another level, which was dancing with other people in that state of presence. It was really confronting for people to be touching me, holding me, guiding me, to be led and to surrender to somebody else's flow. That was a whole nother thing that I had to break through, and I did. And now I absolutely love contact dance. I love surrendering to someone else's flow and to merge our flows together and to just explore another soul, another divine essence flowing around me. We are two energies. It's not about gender. It's not about attraction. It's not about any of that. Once you get past your mind and past the animal, and you go into your heart and into the spiritual nature of dance. And this is what I hope you can get a little taste of when I guide you right away in this dance workshop, because the way that I learned how to dance like this, so present and embodied and flowing, is not through taking like skill workshops, but I took workshops that taught me how to loosen and open different parts of my body and get creative and drop into the present moment. And I've been saying this, but there's an importance on openings and closings. And so every time that I go to a dance floor, I walk in, I don't just go to the middle of the dance floor and start dancing like, oh my God, and tap into the energy immediately. I first check in with myself. I slowly walk around the dance floor, or maybe if I'm really excited, and I'll kind of skip around the dance floor, and I'm just connecting to my own breath and connecting to my intention. Okay, my intention is to be here to have connection, or to remove blocks, or like whatever my intention is for that day. It can be absolutely anything. I'm human. I go through things, and I go to dance as my church. So ecstatic dance as my church. So I'll walk around the dance floor, I start breathing, and I start stretching. Getting into my body, getting into my own space, my own energy, so that I don't walk in right away and start looking at other people. What are they doing? How are they feeling? And projecting on them what is happening for them when I don't really know, and judging them, judging myself, feeling all these things come up because I'm in my head, and the head is always dualistic. So instead of that, I come into presence, oneness with my heart, my mind, my body, my spirit, and I just make sure that I feel like I'm home first. And that sets a really good tone at the end of dance as well. In Bali and in many conscious communities where there's ecstatic dance, at the end there's always a grounding ritual. So there will be some soft music or some integrative live music with guitar or something like that, and they invite everybody to lay down. And some people sit in meditation, and they invite everyone to just integrate the experience and relax and let it land in their body so they can move into the next phase of their day, completing this journey. And so the same goes for you in this dance that we'll do, and in any dance that you do. If you're going to do a dance ritual, a self-love ritual with yourself, and dance is part of it, then be intentional with when you start and when you end, because then that container, that middle ground, that middle part where you're actually dancing is going to be so much more present and full on. You'll be in totality of what you're intending to bring forth, rather than just like, okay, maybe I should dance a little bit, and you start dancing and it just ends randomly. That will start to mirror how you enter and end relationships, how you enter and end conversations. The way that we do that says a lot about our vulnerability and our self-love and our confidence and our presence and our ability to show up and honor what's here. So here we go. I have some notes here because there's so many amazing things that you're going to learn about how to get into your body. So you heard a little bit about my journey. I've not always been a dancer, yet we are all dancers, always. There's something about the power of dancing in tribal cultures. There's always like drums and dancing around a fire, and all these different cultural traditions dance in their celebrations. And really, what do we need to celebrate other than just the fact that we're alive and this life is here in front of our eyes? So we can always celebrate for any reason at all. This is going to be an overview of all these different ways to get in your body. And just so you know, when you get into your own dance space and your own self-love ritual with dance, You can do a couple of these things, many of these things. You can create your own order. You can focus on one of the elements. You can focus on one of your body parts. You can do it slow intentionally, fast intentionally. Depends on where you're at. Here we go. You can begin by walking around your space, arriving, deciding you're committing to this practice, finding your intention, your intention from your full body. Why am I here? What is it that I need? What do I need to find today? Activate, move. What do I hope to learn? Once you feel grounded in the space, you can start to ground in your body. So you'll want to make sure you stay low to the ground, really rooted in your feet, and stretch. Stretch in a dynamic way so that you keep moving. No static stretching because that relaxes the muscles too much. So warm up your muscles, especially your hips. You can get down on the ground if you want and stretch your spine, going back and forth. And allowing spaciousness in your spine, in your hips, in all your joints by breathing into them as well while you stretch. And to begin your dance practice, you can bow to yourself, the divine, the space, if you want to, in Namaste pose, and begin to open up your hips even more with the energy of earth in mind. Thinking of the energy of earth, how does that want to move in your body? If there's anything you need to shake out before jumping into this dance, then shake it out. Stay grounded in your body, considering where your weight is. Make it low and relaxed. Strong legs, but soft hips. So keep opening up the lower part of your body and staying grounded as we begin this practice. In what ways can you move your hips to open them up? How do your knees, your ankles, your feet need to move in order to create more openness and fluidity? Doesn't matter what it looks like. Just connecting to the energy of earth. It may be easier to go down on the ground and imagine that you're some sort of animal or a worm or something on the earth. And when you're connecting to the earth, notice the quality of a mountain, of wood, of a tree, of a plant, of a rock, of other life forms. I want to invite you to open up your hips by shaking them and have fun with that. You can stomp on the ground, shake your booty. And now that we're more opened up and we have some connection to our body at the base, the root, we'll tune into our second chakra, which represents the next element of water. Still focusing on being rooted. How does water express through you? Imagine that you are water. Imagine that you're some creature flowing through the water. A magical creature, swimming, spiraling, floating through the water. You are one with the water. You flow in the water by letting it take you. You don't try to force your direction. Feeling how free it feels to be flowing like this. Allowing the suppleness to arrive in your entire being through all of your legs, your body, your stomach, your back. Feeling the water rippling through your spine, your shoulders, your arms, all the way to your fingertips. Letting the water awaken you into a state of flow, a state of enjoyment, a state of pleasure. And when you're really moving and really breathing, if things come up, it's okay. It's perfect. So moving the energy into fire, the third chakra, solar plexus, the energy of the sun. How can you become fire? How can you shake off anything right now that is no longer serving you, that is not serving you being completely embodied and completely loving yourself in this moment? Shake it off through the tips of your fingers to the tips of your toes, all the way through you. Let it go through your sweat, through your breath, through your sound. Make as many sounds as you want to release through this transformative energy of fire. Let it go. Come home to this divine vessel, entering the space of your heart now, which is the energy of air, the element of air. Freed. How can you move like the wind? How can you flow like a bird in the sky, like a seed flying, drifting, quickly, gently, fluidly, gracefully, powerfully, like a huge swirl of energy? How can you move like the wind at the speed of light and like the stillness that we find sometimes in the air? Opening up to stillness, tuning into our throat chakra, which is the energy of ether, spirit. How does spirit dance through you? Communicating through you. Throat chakra is all about truth and communication, your creativity. What is your truth? What is your divine truth? Embody that. Now connecting to your third eye, going higher into the mystical realms, higher than imagination, but intuition. How would you move if you were a mystical creature like a dragon, or a goddess, a priestess, a priest? How would you Move if you were God, dancing. What magic can you make with your body, your hands, your extremities, your shoulders, your hips? How can your movements become a prayer, embodying the divine? Opening up to your crown chakra, the highest of the 7 chakras. Continuing your prayer in a way that's devotional, expansive, infinite. Knowing that you are the infinite. How grand is it to know you contain multitudes, infinite power, infinite potential. How can you call that in right now by opening your system, your body, your mind, your heart, all of you up, opening up to this, letting it cascade down you, receiving that divine grace, those blessings energetically, putting your hands open to receive, bowing in gratitude, becoming still, or allowing yourself to continually move however you can open to receive through your crown and become a channel of love. However that looks, however that feels for you. Letting that energy spiral down, drip down into every part of your being. Resting in that sweetness. Still moving. Let's explore painting with our fingertips as if we're connected to the water energy. We're painting with magical water coming out of our fingertips in whatever color we can imagine, but only with your fingertips and not moving your feet, keeping your feet completely grounded in one spot. How many infinite ways can you move your fingertips and now your elbows and your shoulders like water? Think of new ways, find new feelings in your shoulders, different shapes, different flows, different motions, staying grounded. You can move fast or you can move slow. Try both. Try bending your knees to create more stability while you channel the immense power through your arms, your shoulders, and hands. Now using your chest, your back, your stomach in this flow and bringing them all together, your hands, arms, chest, and stomach. Now your head, allowing your upper body to flow like the energy of water. Fast and powerful, deep, spacious, mystical, emotional, beautiful. What else does water feel like to you? can you invoke water in you, allowing tears, allowing sweat, allowing you to feel so juicy, so alive, breathing deep. Allowing it all to come through. Try guiding your dance with your head. Your head is leading the movements. As if your head is the leader. Dancing like that for a moment. Now activating your legs. Allowing your legs to flow in this watery essence as well. And your whole body can naturally find how it works together. Enjoying it, finding the juiciness of it, finding the pleasure in it, finding your bliss in it, letting go, going in to this moment. Now, before we transition, slow down, feel your heartbeat, feel a pulse and start to pulse with the music, back and forth, up and down, side to side, anything that follows a beat and a rhythm. Explore the sounds. In the way that you can move to the beat. And like a robot, twitching. Find creativity. New ways to move, like you've never moved before. Dancing however feels right. Switch from fast movements to slow movements. Fast movements to slow movements at your own pace. Make it epic. Now, however you want to dance. Anything that you're still letting go of, let it go. Make a sound. Express yourself. Hey! Loving the music, loving this experience, fully diving into your body, breathing deeply, transcending your mind, connecting to the divine in you that never leaves. Now, how does the divine and masculine dance? What does it feel like to be a powerful king, a powerful leader, a priest, a god? Feel that feeling in your whole body. Knowing you contain it all. Tune in to that energy. The ultimate lover, the ultimate husband, the ultimate father, the ultimate brother. How does he dance? How does he express through you? feminine? How does she move in you? Find the muse, the goddess, the priestess, the mother, the lover, the sister, the daughter, the seductress, the queen. How does she dance in you today? Can you dance like you are Mother Earth? Now bringing your hands together, imagining your two hands are these energies, divine masculine and divine feminine, dancing together like they just met for the first time in eternity. In eons, soulmates finally getting to see each other again, these two hands dancing in love, in divine union, soulmates. How do they dance together? How do they slide and grab and grip and twirl together? How do they express their love and their devotion for each other? Now exploring more of the arms and finding ways to uniquely explore each other, enjoying the sensation of meeting finally after all this time apart, having fun with it, trying to find every single way possible to meet, to merge, to connect. Now bringing that devotional connection towards yourself. You can place your hands on your body somewhere, your chest, your stomach, your hips, your face, your head, wherever. And dance like you are your soulmate. Like you admire and adore yourself when you look down at your arms and your body, your feet, your hands, every part of you. You are in love with you, as if your perception is your lover looking at your body, somebody else so in love with you that they get to dance with you. Continue exploring together this devotional dance, touching every single part of you with sweetness, with passion, with gratitude. You can lower onto your knees or the floor and continue to express and explore how much it feels so good to be in this body. It feels so good to be alive. What a gift it is. Like it's maybe the last dance you'll ever get with your beloved. Cherishing every second, every breath, every touch, every sensation. Imagine how you would feel if you met your beloved and they merged with you and you were whole. You were completely connected to this energy of love and you never have to search again. Express that through your being right now. celebrate, flow, enjoy, feel powerful. Dance around this space and connect to the floor, connect to all the elements inside of you, feminine and masculine, water, fire, earth and air, spiritual. You are all of it. Allowing that to land and integrate into you as truth. I am love. Now slowing down to integrate this experience. Hold yourself. Cuddle yourself. Hug yourself. You can lay on the ground, on your side, or on your back, and just rest. You made it. You're home. You're held. You are loved. You are beautiful. All you have to do is be effortlessly you. You need not try anymore. You can trust. When you get up, take it slow. Stretch your toes and fingers and your legs, opening back up to movement in a slow way, meditating, mindful and present. Bowing to yourself, to life, and closing this practice.